Welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time, welcome. I am Elocin Ned'RAH, the modern day sage, with a divine feminine reading. It's been a minute, but we're going to get into it. Let's see what's going on with divine feminine energy. Let's do an energy check for the divine feminine. I haven't done these readings in a long time because I ain't triggered. No, just like, yeah. I'm not necessarily triggered, but I just like figured that I would enjoy the journey of the divine feminine and not necessarily be so concerned with, the energy of the divine masculine. So that kind of just made me stop doing, divine soulmates, twin flame type of readings. And I just really been focusing on my self-mastery. So, like a lot of us divine feminines, I'm in it as well. I decided to take this path for self-mastery, which, what can I say? What can I say about that? So hopefully you divine feminines are, cheers into the self-mastery. All right, so let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. And this may only resonate with a certain group of divine feminine, because I believe there's levels to this. Some divine feminine are already in union. Some divine feminine are doing the inner work. Some divine feminine haven't, or just starting out, or may not be as aware. So this is for my divine feminine who have went through a lot of changes in order to become her highest self, or to embody the divine feminine, embody the higher self. So let's see what's going on with divine feminine. It feels like I'm yelling because I'm not hooked up to my mic. So divine feminine, it looks like there are memories of the past with your divine masculine. And a lot of these memories are kind of keeping you stuck in a sense, or in your head a lot about what the divine masculine is doing, or kind of rethinking past memories. But I feel like the divine feminine is battling this. Like there's really a warfare that's going on, a warfare of the mind. Knowing that there is a new beginning before the divine feminine, I feel like there are some things from the past that still linger in the background. So it's more like shadows. The divine feminine can very well be faced with shadows at this time of things that, she has become fearful of when it comes to a connection, especially with her divine masculine. This could be anywhere from ghosting, some type of abandonment, rejection, feeling forgotten. Let's see a little bit deeper into this. what I do see is that this is coming to completion, though. Whatever transit we had going on, I think it is what it feels like is the Pluto retrograde going back direct, or Pluto going direct. I feel like this is what's kind of triggering this moment right here for the divine feminine, where she's faced with a new beginning here, but still kind of torn because of some things that may have happened in the past, or even if it's something current, it's still something like a repeated pattern that may have happened in the past with this person, your divine masculine, or even relationships prior. But what I am saying, like, though this is coming to the surface, this is a cycle that's wrapping up. So, you know, you may be faced with a situation where your masculine is like not in communication, or there's some type of disconnect with your masculine, one way or another. Although it feels very real, this is just a shadow, meaning a fear that has to be faced and completed. So a cycle is wrapping up. A karmic cycle is wrapping up. And a new beginning is like before the divine feminine. Let's see. Recovery. I don't read reversals, but it's a recovery. So whatever the situation was for the divine feminine, it affected her ability to really trust her intuition and even divine guidance. I feel like, you know, for those divine feminine who have that connection with spirit, for sure, who's, you know, in that divine feminine energy that foresees, and, you know, some of y'all might even be psychic, you know, very strong intuition. I feel like, you know, prior to this situation that happened here, you were being guided, and whatever this was, like some type of situation that popped up that was almost unexpected, I'm seeing that you're facing it, and there is some type of recovery that's happening here. Whether that may have been, you know, your divine masculine going cold and walking away, or even you having to walk away and having a fear that if you walk away this time, it would be it. Something is happening here. A letting go of into this new beginning, where I do see a recovery here. Let's see. Some type of recovery, divine feminine. A recovery of your self-worth, your honor, your respect, your truth. It's like you're putting yourself on the throne to call the shots. You're taking your authority. You're taking back your authority, your power. So I have the Two of Cups here. what I'm seeing with this Two of Cups is obviously there is a connection that you have with this person. And you realize that this person, your divine masculine, is perfect for you. And you're grateful for this type of connection. I feel like there's some type of alchemical process that's going on right now with these counterparts. It almost feels like the twin soul merge, where certain gender roles are dissolving. I'm seeing here at the bottom of this deck is renewal. With this recovery, this is also speaking of like a renewal. The energy has shifted. And I feel like it's a perfect blend of give and take, black and white, feminine, masculine. It's like this affinity symbol here. Like, you know, continuous flow of divine masculine and feminine energy. So there's like a merge that's taking place with these energies. And a renewal is happening due to, you know, your prayers, you know, the work that you put in to create and manifest, your place of enlightenment, all this hard work that you did, divine feminine, to master yourself. Oh, shoot. I gotta go to this card here, prayer. When I see this card, I'm thinking, well, I'm hearing Beyonce's Lemonade album. Especially that song, Hold Up. Like, if you watch the video, she specifically says all these things that she did, you know, to deny her nature, you know, and in the process, you know, it was a form of initiation. It was a form of self-mastery. It was self-mastery. She recreated herself. She recreated herself. So she said, you know, she, what did she say? Oh my God, I can't think. I'm drawing like a blank in my mind right now. But in so many words, she went on this spiritual journey. You know, she even denied how awakened she was, you know. But still, at the end of the day, she knew what she knew and she felt what she felt, you know. And she, you know, put it out there, like, you know, that passive feminine energy where, you know, waiting to be saved, to be chosen. She's like, hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like, she putting it out there and not being so passive about it. So with a lot of divine feminine, there may have been some anger here. But I am seeing like turning lemons into lemonade. Like, there's a chemical process that's taking place. Turning lemons into lemonade. I highly suggest, I'm going to do it myself. Like, to be honest, this is like so on point. This is so on point. Only because earlier today, I started hearing that song in my head and I'm like, okay. So let me go watch the video. I've never seen 2020. Let's see. October 2020. I've never seen, up until now, I've never seen that video ever. So I was like, you know, it was spirit led. So I went to go watch the video, and she was like speaking my truth. Like, did I not do those things for my own self-awareness and my spiritual journey? I did it for me though, you know, even to the point where she said she threw herself in a volcano. You know, sidebar, I didn't necessarily do that physically, you know, but spiritually, you know, I did. I put a title on myself, Elocin the GOAT. You know, I used to be Elocin the Great, but now I'm Elocin the GOAT. So I'm like, a friend did a reading for me, and on the card was a picture of a goat at the opening of a volcano. I said, oh my God, what is spirit trying to tell me? I gotta sacrifice myself. Are you telling me I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself for what? You know, like, why? Although it was more so a spiritual thing. It was a spiritual rebirth, let's just say, you know, just like the phoenix, how it rises from the ashes. And I feel like, you know, a lot of divine feminines have been through so much transformation, you know, being burnt to ashes, but rising from it. So, you know, I feel like this week, for the divine feminine, there will be some type of renewal, even in the way that she perceives her divine masculine, in her own power, in her own self-worth, you know, standing her ground, sitting on her throne, and just making lemonade out of lemons, you know, whatever that may mean. Because I'm seeing here there's some wisdom acquired from this whole process. And I feel like the divine feminine is moving differently. She's not moving in the same energy that she has. So really, honestly, this feels like a soul merge. It's not necessarily a divine feminine, divine masculine. It's just divine counterpart, really. Because I feel like there's a blend of masculine and feminine energy within the divine feminine. So I feel like the divine feminine has reached a point of feeling whole on her own. I'm gonna take a look here. Divine feminine. It says you hold the key. You hold the key. Divine feminine, like I said, you're sitting on the throne, you're calling the shots. Divine counterpart. Let's see, moon energies being affected by your lunar cycle. So we just had a full moon in Aries, and I know for me that was a tough one. That day I was like knocked out. I had to sleep it through. And then you have embracing co-creation. Have you decided on what you want? Like I said, you got this creation card here. Like I said, the perfection of it. Have you decided what you wanted, divine feminine? Because you're calling the shots. You have the ability to bring this situation in how you want it. Are you wanting a new fresh start with your divine masculine? Because I see there is a new beginning here, and it's a possibility for recovery between you and your divine masculine. But you have to sit on your throne in order to make it do what it do. Like, this whole chemical process doesn't require, you know, you not sitting on your throne. You're co-creating. So be clear on what you want during this time, especially during this time frame, because we are, you know, still in full moon energy. So don't be confused on what you want, because there's some type of guilt here. Where is this guilt stemming from? Acceptance. So that's interesting. I really want y'all grief. I really want y'all to check that video out. I mean, especially, y'all probably are like, I'm the only one who's late. But just, you know, a touch up. If you haven't, I mean, if you have seen it, just watch it now from this perspective. And if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest that you watch it. But in the beginning of the video, the word denial scrolled across the screen or popped up on the screen, and here we have acceptance. That guilt. Knowing what you knew and not honoring the divine feminine within you. And I feel like, once again, going back to this shadow, you know, there were certain shadows that you didn't necessarily want to acknowledge. You decided to go on a spiritual journey and still allows yourself to be confused and not really seeing the truth of who your divine masculine was or what he was saying. You know, that's no longer. I feel just by the process of you sitting on your throne and knowing your worth, the truth is going to come to you. Like, what was in the dark will come to light. And a lot of things are coming to light. Truly how your divine masculine feels. And if, you know, but truly know what you want, because, you know, it's almost like a projection here. So this final card here is transformation. We got grief. So I see that there are going to be some heart openings here. If your heart hasn't been fully open, or, you know, there's still walls up in regards to this connection, I'm seeing that this is being transformed. This is a week of transformation. Being that Pluto did go direct, when was that? Today or yesterday? Yesterday. There is some transformations that's happening, a death and a rebirth, Phoenix energy. You know, especially when it comes to grief, and knowing that the way that things are looking right now isn't necessarily the truth. So you're seeing behind the veil and you're calling the shots. It's insecurity. Overcoming insecurity. Knowing that you like back. What? Jealous. I can't even talk. Jealous. Crazy. Okay. That's why I was just looking crazy. Sounding crazy. Anyway, let's see. Let's get some final messages for the divine feminine. Ooh. Quite a few came out. I'm not taking all of those. These are cards that I made. That's too many. I just want one or two, maybe three. Spirit. We're gonna go with these two. So we have huge 555 major change. Positive changes such as improved health, a promotion, or changes in your love life. Guided into your life purpose. Fate smiles on you. Transform the circumstances of your life. So, bam. Let's see here. Also, we have no need to rush. Slow and easy. Take our time. And at the bottom of the deck, we have it's not over. Divine Feminine, it's not over. Change is happening. Change is on the horizon. We have a new beginning here. You deserve love. You are lovable. This once again speaks of, you sitting on your throne and knowing that you deserve love. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment. So as you sit on your throne, you become very attractive. You become very alluring. Magnetizing. By just knowing your self-worth and knowing that you are lovable and you deserve love. Regardless. We're going to go with this one here. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, as I was saying. You keep on working on you, Divine Feminine. You keep on shining. You keep on grinding. You keep doing what you're doing. Being great. And co-creating. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. As I was saying, this week is going to offer some type of transformation when it comes to your heart. Being able to receive and to give freely through this chemical process. The grief that you're feeling from this connection is going to be transformed. And your heart is going to be open. And this is where the magic happens. So it's like Divine Feminine. Spirit has there's open arms for you. There's open arms from you, but energetically, it's still being transformed. So Divine Feminine, you're going through a heart transformation so you can be able to receive this connection when it comes in, or receive love as it comes in. Now, if you still saying stuff like, he don't love me, that's because there's still some healing that needs to be done. As Spirit said, things aren't as they appear. And we have to realize, our power that we have. What are you creating with your energy? You have to know that you're lovable. You have to know that you're worthy of love. Okay, and we're going to do one final card from the Witch's Oracle. I'm going to read the message for this Divine Feminine. Okay, 2 cards came out. I'll take them. Okay, just at the bottom of the deck, we got shadows. And we got shadows at the bottom of the deck, so that's confirmation, that we're in the underworld where we have to face all our demons. All right, let's read the first card, Altar, Dedication. Now, this is from the Witch's Oracle. Witch's Wisdom Oracle. If you don't really necessarily identify as a witch, that's okay. Just take the message and, apply it to you. So it says, now is the time to gather all the tools you have obtained along your way. Alchemy, okay. The magician, including that which you have learned and experienced, and bring them to the table. For you have now the vital ingredients you need to bring about the magic you require. The sacred space, that is, the altar, has presented itself to you. So now is the time for you to realize where your allegiance truly lies. Remove any tendencies for favoring flaky indecision so that you can bear your soul in truth and dedication to that which flows through your veins and sings strong in your heart. Decide upon your path carefully and wisely, and make a full commitment to that which you choose. Then follow through by the means of dedication to your choice. Create an altar, offer up prayers and thanksgiving to strengthen your relationship with your allies. So, Witch's Foresight says, you've been dabbling in various lifestyle choices. Choose one that will serve you well and stick to it. Dedicating your house or garden, an altar to that which you are spiritually aligned and focused will bring desired results. So, Divine Feminine, what this is saying here is you are the Divine Feminine. You know, Divine Feminines are magical. You have the tools. You are now in a position to take responsibility for your life. If things aren't necessarily going how you expect them to go, it's time for you to face your shadows of feeling inadequate or feeling like, you know, you're not capable, you're not pretty much in your power. So, by any means necessary, Divine Feminine, co-create. Position yourself and focus on that which you desire, whatever that may be. Make a decision though. So, you know, on an energetic level, deep down inside, we may have some things about ourselves, you know, when it comes to love. A lot of women I know at this particular time may have a fear of love, only because of the fear of getting hurt. So energetically, because their hearts aren't open, they push love away. And, you know, sometimes with our worst fears, if they're nagging in the background, they can somehow manifest into self-fulfilling prophecies. So with that awareness, you have the ability to use all your tools to make your desired outcome happen. Through your prayers, through your visualizations, through setting up the altar and doing your magic. Yeah, once you decide on what you want, stick to it and make it your commitment to make it happen in your power. So the final card is Beltane, fertility. Okay. The energy of the Cross Quarter Festival, Beltane, surrounds you. This celebrates the god impregnating the goddess, who in mother form bursts forth growth from spring into summer. Like the goddess of nature at this time, you are nearly in full bloom. The tiny seeds of creativity you planted earlier have developed. Their shoots have sprung and are ready to blossom. This marks a very fertile time for you. A new idea or project can now be fulfilled. Your creative power is stirring within, ready to be birthed. Success will follow as you draw upon the gifts that the elements of fire offer offers, whose rights are honored throughout the festival of Beltane. And I just want to mention here that Phoenix energy. Passion, desire, confidence, and strength accompany you as you take appropriate action towards your dreams and goals. So don't fall asleep on yourself. Don't fall asleep on your dreams. You know, do what you have to do. Take the appropriate action to make your dreams and goals a reality. It says explore your sexuality. Your ideas are coming to fruition. Do what you feel passionate about. Taking action will bring about desired results. Participate in a fire walk and time to celebrate. So, Divine Feminine, some of us may have to take action somewhere. Whatever that is, you know, that will make you feel confident in yourself and for you to be in your energy as royalty. Okay, so that is it, Divine Feminines. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you are interested in getting the reading with me, the booking information is in the description box below. Also, please be sure to check out my shop. I have items there for purchase, metaphysical items such as ritual sets, enchanted or Reiki charged bracelets, and other little things that you may find helpful, such as, you know, some oils, some love oils, some self-empowering oils. So until next time, all right.